Good afternoon, everybody. This is Derek with ILI Private Equity Holdings LLC and the ILI Private Equity Forex Trading Fund. And I wanted to kind of talk a little bit today about expecting perfection from yourself as an entrepreneur. We're different types of personalities. I think we're very passionate about what we do, but it's very easy to get down on yourself when things don't work out the way that you want. What I just want to encourage you when you do have setbacks or you have situations occur that are a lot of times out of your control. Don't harp on it so much. Don't worry about it so much. Everybody's going to make mistakes. Everybody's going to have times where things don't work out as planned. But you can look at everything as maybe a learning opportunity and maybe a growth opportunity instead of being negative about it, because of course, your mental aspect is going to be what's important as an entrepreneur. So if you look at things negatively and you kind of take it negatively, things can get off the rails a little bit. I'll give you an example. A couple of nights ago, I had, for the first time ever, someone that I completely had never had any contact with before. I don't know who this individual is. Don't recognize the name. They actually went to my website and filled out the form, left a message saying that what we had to offer was interesting and that they wanted more information and they had some questions. And so I went ahead and I was trying to email that person back. And so I emailed them back initially. And then, I told them in my prior email that I was going to go ahead and send them out my ebook. So that they could, get an idea of my background and my history a little bit, and then understand kind of my perspective on, market trading a little bit. And so I sent the email, and it was kind of strange because, I always check and make sure that it goes out. So I checked in the outbox. I didn't see anything there. I checked in the sent box actually, and there was nothing sent. I looked in the outbox to see if it was still sitting there. Wasn't there either. And I thought that was kind of odd. And then I noticed that it was in the drafts folder. So I was like, oh, that's kind of odd. And typically when you send an email, it doesn't necessarily go to the drafts folder. So I just thought that was really, really kind of strange. And I didn't think anything of it after a while. I just kind of sat down and started to eat. It was about 7:30 at night when I just sat down. I hadn't eaten all day. And I noticed something pop up on my phone, a message pop up on my phone. And it was an email from the gentleman. And, he was upset because, it sent the email to him like 13 times. So like literally 13 times. I look in the sent box, nothing in the sent box. I look in the outbox, nothing there. It's still sitting in drafts. I'm like, why did he get it 13 times? I'm like, what is going on? So I was trying to delete it and all that stuff. I had to restart the phone and everything, to try to see if I can clear it out and all that. Nothing was working. And then, eventually I finally got it. Taken care of. But by the time I did that, and it was a relatively short time, it had sent it out a couple more times to him before I could actually get it deleted. And I just didn't feel good about it. I was definitely apologizing profusely to him about it. But his last text was, oh, no worries or whatever. I'll just block all the emails from your, from this email address. So that could mean that, he won't accept any emails. He won't be, interested in the service anymore. Or it could mean that, maybe he's blocked the email, but he's going to read the ebook and he's going to, give us a shout later because he did get my number. It just shows that things can happen and occur out of your control, really. And things will pop up like that, and it's a fire. You just got to put it out. It's not the end of the world. If you lose that one customer for it, it's not going to be the end of the world. It's your way that you're going to learn, and then you know what to look for next time. That type of thing. So, all of my customer contacts are precious to me. It's not like, I'm doing so wonderful and so well that I can blow off clients. That's definitely not the case. As any entrepreneur, we hate missing opportunities. But I just wanted to point out that, sometimes it's going to happen where you're not, where you don't achieve the goal and, you don't deliver the promise that, that you wanted to deliver, or, the level of service that you wanted to deliver. And it can be something small like that. It might turn someone off. But I just want you to know that everything's not going to be perfect. You don't have to beat yourself up about it. And definitely not your team either. It teaches you too, because now, when I go forward and as the company grows and things happen, and maybe something doesn't quite go right with the team that I build, or something happens and it wasn't quite perfect, or we kind of missed the mark. Then I have this experience kind of to look back on and say, well, how would I feel? Have I ever made a mistake? Of course, I've made a mistake, in the building of the business. So, I would have respect for that individual, or that team of individuals in my company, as well, because that's a big part of it. So don't get down on yourself. Don't get down on your family or your friends or whoever you have hired in your business. Expect greatness. That's kind of like my motto. We expect greatness, but if we miss the mark, okay, we can't be great all the time. We're not going to be, but we're going to learn. That's the big thing. We're always going to learn, and we're going to take it as a learning opportunity in a way, and then know what to do for next time. What can we do better next time, and know what to look out for. So I hope that was helpful to you guys today. And I just thought, it's a funny story, but it's not a great story because we didn't add that client on. But then right after that, in the same evening, I had an actual friend of mine who contacted me, and looks like he's going to come on board as a client. So it can happen just like that. You can go from nothing to something really, really quick. And to go from 0 prospects during the day to 2, after I took my nice little nap for the afternoon, to wake up to a couple of different prospects, and we hopefully batting at least 50% at this point, 1 out of 2, and then maybe we talk to the other guy. Maybe it still will pique his interest, and maybe he'll come back and say, hey, did you get that problem fixed? And come back and talk with us. So don't beat yourself up when you have setbacks or things happen. Know that it's going to happen, expect that it's going to happen, and find a way to laugh about it, find a way to learn from it, and take the opportunities as they come. All right. Great. Thank you so much for hanging out with me here today. Once again, my name is Derek Banks. I'm with ILI Private Equity Holdings, LLC. That's our parent company. Our signature product right now is going to be the ILI Private Equity Forex Trading Fund. And it's a great opportunity for you guys. So check us out on the websites, www.iliprivateequity.us. And from there's 3 links to the other websites that I run, and the ILI Private Equity Trading Fund is on there as well. I am also the Income Location Indy on Tumblr. So it's Income Location Indy.tumblr.com. And a myriad of other things that I write and do. So, all right. Thank you so much for your time today, and have a great one. All right. Bye-bye.